Let's make this authentic Ogbono soup with a twist. Our experiment. I have my meat in the pot now, so it's time for me to just add some onion, some salt, crushed seasoning cubes. I'm going to cover it to cook in its own water. Let me say it go bring out the water where the body take cook. And after doing that, if it's still not soft, I'll add some more water for it to cook. So for now, I'm going to blend my Ogbono seeds. I have my Ogbono in the dry mill already. I'll begin to blend it. Now there are two styles. After blending, you can melt in warm oil, warm palm oil. Or you add the palm oil in your dry mill and blend it together. So I have both styles on my YouTube, Foodies and Spice, and Facebook, Foodies and Spice. You can go check the Ogbono soup recipes on Foodies and Spice. You will see both styles. So I don't know which style I'll be using today. Let me just be cooking. So just before I warm the Ogbono in the palm oil, I'm going to add some water to my meat. This has boiled beautifully well. So this is just fine. I'll get a pot now to warm the oil. So this is easy peasy. Just in case you're asking, why do you have to do this? It's simple. Like I said, when you blend Ogbono, Ogbono can be clumpy. And it might take you time if you pour it like that for the boiling water to melt it. So what you do first is to melt it in palm oil like this. Now you are not cooking the palm oil. You are not heating it up. You are just warming it. So warm palm oil kind of just makes your clumped up Ogbono melt easily. So meat is here. The next thing I'm going to do now is blend my pepper. Just because I do not want to wash another blender, I'll use the same one I used for the Ogbono. So I'll just add my pepper in it. I'm not adding onions because I use onions to cook the meat, and I think that's just enough. So pepper to your taste into my blender. Okay, so pepper is ready. I won't be using it now. I'm going to clean my prawns, rinse out all these other ones, and I think my food is almost ready. But I'll start with my fish first. Now that I have everything cleaned, soup done already, they done like this as they look am. Okay? Okay, meat is perfectly done. In goes my sea snails. I'm going to stir on that. I like cook for a minute or two, just to soften the snail a bit. Then I'll start adding the rest. So in goes pepper. Pepper to taste. If you need more, you add more. My cleaned prawns in there. And then the smoked fish. I'm just going to stir on this, stir on it, stir on it. Cover it to bubble up before I add the Ogbono. So, but before I add the Ogbono, the melted Ogbono, generous amount of crayfish, blended crayfish goes in. Time to add the Ogbono. And here it goes. Now at this point, I'm not going to cover the pot anymore. I'll allow the Ogbono do its thing. If it's too thick, I'll add some more water. If not, I'm just going to allow this cook till I get that fantastic viscosity. It's already there. It's actually already there. Now, if you have very good Ogbono, you will enjoy it because you just need to add very little and your soup will draw. You will really, really enjoy it. I am not adding salt or anything to this because that seasoning I use for cooking the meat, the salt and seasoning is just okay. Now this Ogbono don't draw well. I'll give it like another 2 minutes to cook before I add the periwinkle. Let's just give it a little bit of time. Which kind soup? Mama Kuko, Ogbono Soup, so they this one, pepper deo, Ogbono Soup, so they. As in, I tasted it before the camera came on. Amazing. Consider they draw. Completely amazing. Eh? Completely. And I can't talk much. I know if you talk. It will come be like saying only me they cook soup way good for this Nigeria. But trust me. Trust me. Trust me. This soup will enter. Time for our periwinkles. And then our experiment. Chineke. But who said? We'll just start small, put small. So next time, if the thing good today, next time we'll go add more. Yeah, so just small. Of course, I've taught you guys how to use scent leaf to cook this thing before, now bitter leaf. So why not? Let's try this one. Hey, see the aroma. Chineke. I knew it. For aroma is already 110%. Wow. You need to try for the aroma, but let's try for the taste later before I say, yeah, go ahead. So, but for aroma, 110% already. All right, so children of God, it's still they draw. As I put on, the leaf not spoil the drawing. That means the viscosity is still there, okay? And I bet you it's only going to make the taste better. Let's try. Let's try. Guys. Add Beletietien to Ogbono. They didn't say na me talk am. Add Atama leaves to your Ogbono. Na me talk am. Na me claim am. Nothing dey happen. This soup done. Let's go and eat. Oh, eba. We need to make eba. We need to make eba. Now, that's how to start making a perfect eba. I have two ways of making eba. Is either I put the water in a pot, add my eba, and start stirring it until it sets in the pot. Or you boil hot water like this, put it in a bowl, sprinkle your eba until it sets, then you begin to mix. The reason I added the cold water first to the bowl is this. For garri that are made same day, in my language we call it akpato biten. What it means is same day garri, harvest that day, wash, grind, fry that day. They tend not to last long. Also, they tend not to make very good eba. Or they tend not to make very good eba when the water is too hot. So when you buy new garri, it's better to be safe. Just add a little bit of cold water before the hot water. So that way, if it's an akpato biten garri, that means same day garri, you still get good texture from your garri. Don't worry, I know these things because I have some garri experience, okay? All right. We'll begin to mix this now for swallow. And also, for an akpato biten garri, it's always very quick to darken. Yeah, if you have it in the house, within a week or two or maybe 1 month, you find out that your garri is already black. The reason is because garri was harvested, grinded, fried, everything within 124 hours. It didn't rest at all. So that's akpato biten for you. So how you know them is that they go dark easily. So but for garri that at least stays overnight before frying, just like your Ijebu garri, those ones are better. This garri is ready. It's time for us to eat with our soup, take pictures. But I have one more thing to show you, a native snack that you might enjoy. Okay, but first let me eat my eba and ogbono soup. We are enjoying our Atama of Beletietien Ogbono Soup. I told you guys that this is amazing. Tell us about what you are eating.
This is Ogbono Soup, but it's feeling different than the regular Ogbono Soup I've ever eaten. I can see some things, and well, I could recognize some of the things, but I think there is many more here that I wouldn't recognize except if I'm being told. So I would like to know, what are the other things?
So in this Ogbono Soup, we have prawns. This one, again.
I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, we have ogunfe, that's goat meat, and smoked fish, periwinkles, and sea snails. Now, to garnish it, I've taught you guys how to use scent leaf to eat ogbono or bitter leaf to eat ogbono. Today, we have to try out Atama leaves, which is also known as Beletietien. The aroma that thing gives out is fantastic for any traditional soup. And it's also very tasty too, as Mr. Biola can attest about the taste of the soup. It's not regular.
Very true. I didn't know Ogbono could be as good as this.
I'm telling you, well, it's good.
So I think with this, my appetite is going to get larger for Ogbono Soup, and I have to explore more.
Yeah.
On Ogbono Soup.
If you like this video, please give me a thumb up, share and comment. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do click on the subscribe button and notification bell to enjoy more of my recipes.